President Trump has announced that he will use the Defense Production Act to force General Motors to produce ventilators. GM saying they were already committed to this cause. The president also signed a $2 trillion relief package that includes money for individuals, loans for small businesses, and bailouts for industries hit hard by the outbreak.
Here are the latest numbers as we come on the air. The U.S. is now leading the world in the number of confirmed coronavirus cases. According to Johns Hopkins University, that number reaching nearly 104,000 diagnosed cases overnight, with more than 1,700 deaths.
And more states taking aggressive new measures to stop the spread. North Carolina's governor issuing a stay-at-home order, while the governor of Alabama announced new restrictions on gatherings. And here is a sign of the times. Pope Francis praying alone in an empty St. Peter's Square. We have team coverage, starting with ABC's Stephanie Ramos here in Times Square. Stephanie, good morning.
Whit, good morning. New York is seeing more COVID-19 cases with nearly 50,000 across the state. Here in New York City, there are more than 20,000, and the mayor is warning that the month of April will be much tougher than March. This morning, as the U.S. deals with the most cases of coronavirus worldwide, President Trump now says he's ordering General Motors to manufacture those much-needed ventilators, moving forward with the Defense Production Act.
Oftentimes you don't need ventilators very much. Hospitals don't have very many. And now we're turning out that we have to produce large numbers.
In New York, where cases have soared past 44,000, Governor Andrew Cuomo says he needs more ventilators now.
And the people are on ventilators much longer than most patients are on ventilators. These COVID patients can come in and need a ventilator for up to 20 days.
Cuomo touring FEMA's new field hospital in Manhattan. 1,000 new beds available here when it opens Monday. But the governor warns it might not be enough as he asks the president to build 4 more facilities. The virus hitting New York City's first responders. The NYPD reporting its second death, with more than 500 members of the force sick with COVID-19. Throughout the country, other states on high alert. In Detroit, Michigan, the chief of police testing positive for the virus. Big concerns in Illinois as well, as a new cluster forms in the northern Chicago suburbs. 43 people sick after a church service. The pastor testing positive.
I've been feeling very poorly. My health has not been very good. I don't have a cough. I don't have a fever. I don't think anymore. Today I don't feel like I have a fever. I haven't checked my temperature, but they wouldn't even test me for coronavirus.
Plans now underway for the Army Corps of Engineers to convert the McCormick Place Convention Center in Chicago into a 3,000-bed hospital before the end of April. In Louisiana, another major outbreak. New Orleans, a ghost town, as the state grapples with 2,700 cases of COVID-19. The governor there saying the state will run out of ventilators next week.
We have put in many days ago orders for 12,000 ventilators, and to date we have received exactly 192.
In California, where cases are expected to explode in the coming days, some much-needed relief. The U.S. Navy medical ship Mercy pulling into port, providing 1,000 beds for overburdened hospitals. In Missouri, the governor mobilizing the National Guard. But this morning, a ray of hope after 5 members of one family were sickened with COVID-19.
You know, as long as every day seems to be a little better than the day before, that's all we can ask for at this point.
Parents Jane and Mike, both out of the ICU now, back together again in the same hospital room. And Rhode Island is now implementing strict measures to prevent the exposure to the virus. Members of the National Guard and police officers in Rhode Island will be going door to door looking for people who may have traveled from New York. The governor says they'll collect their contact information and enforce the 14-day quarantine. Dan.
Stephanie Ramos, thank you very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.